What's going on, guys? It's your boy B-White here with Bwhitecreations, and I'm back at you guys with another special video, man. You know what I'm saying? And today we're going to be talking about quitting the 9-to-5 mindset. I ain't say your job. I ain't say you gotta quit today or nothing like that. But I'm saying you need to detach yourself from the 9-to-5 mindset. Also, poverty mindset. Here's how. Check it out, baby. So I got a couple points for you guys today. Living check to check. I know you guys been tired of working your job or whatever. Bosses always barking at you, different commands. You never have time to do nothing. You always tired. Always feel like you procrastinating on the things that you really want to do in life, or your purpose, or what God may be telling you that you need to be doing. One of those things is living check to check. I know we hate living check to check. You have to go to work to get a paycheck to be able to survive, pay bills, and then you back empty again and have to go right back to work and do it all over again. Each month, each week, it's always something. Just like G Herbo said, every day some new what? You feel me? So stop living check to check. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to stop it up here in your mind first before you stop it physically. So what I mean by stop living check to check, that means have a plan. If you have a job, you work a job, work your job for a certain amount of time, maybe 6 months to a year. Stack a certain amount of paper every time you get paid. It don't matter if you got rent, it don't matter if you got bills, it don't matter what you have going on. Pay yourself, whether it's $100, $50, something to fund your dreams. You may need to buy a camera, you may need to buy lighting, you may need to buy a new outfit or workout equipment. Whatever you are trying to expand to the world, you need to have it already written down and in your plan and in your mind. So you use your 9-to-5 to fund your dreams. So don't just go to work, get your check, get paid, go to the club, blow it all on somebody or drinks or having fun. Having fun is important. You want to have a balance of work and play, but you want to make sure in this situation that you're doing more working than playing, right? A little bit check to the side for your equipment for your future. Pay your bills, even if you have to be a little bit late on a bill. Bills always come every month. You can do it again, and you can catch it next month. You see what I'm saying? But you can't always catch your dreams. You can't always catch that thought. You might not always catch that $1 million thought or idea. So if it's in your head, if it's in your brain, in your aura, make sure that you plan for it. Write it down, make it plain. Go to work, get the money from work, use it to fund your dreams, right? That's one way to stop living check to check. Because you're doing something with your money that's useful, that's fulfilling, right? You're not just going to work, getting your money, come home, being broke again, right? You're doing something that's going to change the future, change your future, your trajectory, your generation, your family, everything, all that good stuff, right? And next, working a job, you really don't have time like that. It depends on what type of job you're working. If you're working from home, it's cool. You still may not have time because you still, even though you have the comfort of being at home, you may still have to stick to the computer, be glued to the phone all day, right? For 10 to 12 hours a day in your own home. So you technically, low-key, a slave in your own home, right? So you might as well be slaving for something that you want to do, or something that makes you happy, something that fulfills you. And if you can't do that at home, go to a gym, rent a space out where you can get off work, come there and do your thing. Whether it's exercising, art, music, anything, right? Cooking. Just have you a personal sanctuary where you can come, perform your tasks, and keep being consistent day after day and getting better at your craft. Because when you work at a job, the job wants you to be here at 3 o'clock, right? 3 to 12. That's the whole day gone. You could have been at home or out promoting yourself, praying to God, or doing something that is progressing you towards your vision, your end goal. But being at work, you have no time. Then when you get off work, you're tired. So you really can't focus on what you want to do. You don't have the energy and the proper nutrients to carry out those tasks and those purposes effectively and in your best top-notch self. You see what I'm saying? Always make time for yourself. If you're working a job 5 days a week, take a day or 2 off. just for yourself, not just to sit around and relax, but to sit around and get this business intact. to get this vision off the ground, right? Because we all know jobs can be draining. Jobs like to drain energy. You get to work, you may be motivated for something that happened good in your life, but somebody else may have a bad day. Sally Sue may have a bad day. Joe Blow may have a bad day. He may be your manager or supervisor. So you coming in with a beautiful, positive outlook on life, some good news. Somebody may have just got called out. Somebody may just quit, right? So they taking their anger out on you. They may not be as happy for you as you are for you, right? And it could kill your dreams. They could kill your enthusiasm to want to keep sharing and being that bright light to a particular place at that job, but in life. Because one person can say something to you and make you just like, you know what, I'm not dealing with nobody no more. They said that, I ain't dealing with nobody. I ain't telling nobody nothing no more. I ain't doing, you see what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you have enough energy and protect your energy, because the job will drain it. And you need all your energy, all your creative juices to go toward this goal, because it's gonna take everything in you. Can't just upload once a day, can't just paint once a day and just think you're gonna be successful. No, this is just a building, stepping stone, right? Post multiple times a day, paint multiple times a day. But how could you do that if you always at work? Working somewhere where if you die today, get hurt, call out, you'll get fired and replaced the next day, probably the same day. But you can't do that with your own craft, with your own business. If you fall and get hurt, or you having a bad day and you don't show up, that's on you. The whole business come crumbling down because of you, right? So that's very important to have as a business owner. It's very important to understand so that you can keep your trajectory of your business and your purpose going forward in a positive direction. Knowing that you are the captain of this ship, you sailing it in the right direction. You know the turbulent tides and the turbulent waves. You know the winds is coming in. You know everything. Confident. You're a leader. Strong. So there's something that a job will not teach you. A job will not provide for you unless it's within your purpose. Also, going back to the 9 to 5, we have a lot of different managers. People be getting in different situations for just the time being, or somebody may have stepped down from a position and they raised up another person, and that may be your manager. They may not have any college education. They may not be qualified to be in that position, may not have a lot of working experience in that position, but they're your manager and they're telling you what to do. They may not be emotionally stable, they may not be emotionally intelligent or emotionally mature to deal with multiple people and managing multiple people, being fair to multiple people, delegating the tasks to multiple different people, right? They may put it all on you because you're a hard worker. They see something in you, or they may not like you, so they put all the work on you and tell you to give you a time limit to finish it. So we all have unqualified managers, people that flirt with the hostess, or people that flirt with the cooks and the chefs, people that disrespect their employees, the people that's making them rich, the people that's helping them get their bills paid. We are all tired of dealing with unqualified managers, unqualified people. But this is life. The way you can avoid that is to be your own boss. Qualify yourself in your own field and in your own purpose with your own business. That's how you can cut the middleman out, cut the boss out. Unqualified boss, cut him out. See what he doing wrong in his job, and you incorporate that in a positive aspect in your life, in your business, so that you can multiply and add to the future of your success. Working a job is kind of like renting a space or renting a home. You're not buying to own it. You're just renting. You can't pay it this month, you could get kicked out tomorrow, right? Same way with a job. Feel like you're just working towards something with no gain. You get a pat on the back, they promise you a raise, 50-cent raise, dollar raise, and by the time you get the task done and they congratulate you, you're like, okay, where's the raise? Where's everything coming in? And tell you, well, you have to fill out this application, it'll be another 6 months or another year for a 50-cent raise or a dollar raise maybe, right? Like you always working for nothing on a hamster wheel. But when you're working for yourself, when you're working for your business, your purpose, whatever income you receive is yours. You don't have to break it down with nobody unless it's the government, right? You know, tax and stuff like that. But you don't have to break it down with nobody, share it with nobody. You don't have to even tell nobody how much money you make or what you're doing. Yeah, guys, so when you're working towards your goals and dreams, you have to be fierce. You have to have a strong work ethic. Because when you're working at the job, you're ultimately working for no little to no gain. You're just working for a paycheck, literally. But when you're working for yourself, you're working for your future, your generation, your family, you know, things of that nature, your community, things like that. So it's a bigger purpose, it's a bigger reward, other than working a 9 to 5 with no end goal, no gain, right? So when you're working for yourself, you have to envision yourself as a boss, as a leader. A CEO, a millionaire, ain't out there smoking weed, hanging with they 10 other broke niggas, you know what I'm saying? They around like-minded individuals. And not a lot of time either. They may meet up once a week, once a month, something like that. So they're in solitude, grinding, working toward their goals. No distractions. Peaceful environments, quiet. They watering their plants. They drinking their water, eating their vegetables, exercising. They have a routine, a beautiful, comfortable, soft life, if you want to call it that, right? But they grinded for that. They envisioned it before they even had the money to. And we got somebody want to be in the camera, man. So we're gonna put him in here, man. This is my new little buddy, man. I ain't gonna be able to drop a comment in the comment section what you want me to name him. I just been called a little man. But basically, little man know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? He know what's up with, you know, quitting the 9 to 5 mindset. Ain't that right? You with me, you with Bwhite. So you know, you watching that every day. Hustling, right? Basically, guys, if you made it to the end of the video, quit the 9 to 5 mindset, the lack mindset, the poverty mindset, you know, that you're not having enough mindset. If you have bills that need to be paid and you weren't worrying about the bills, how the bills gonna get paid, don't do it. Just go with the flow. Always imagine something positive. People that go with the flow live longer than people that worry and stress. They always have to be on top of everything, right? Just go with the flow and things will come to you. God and the universe will send help and answers to you so that you can make it further in life. You can keep going. They'll give you the motivation to keep going and to pursue your dreams and your purpose. So quitting the 9 to 5 mindset is basically ultimately investing in yourself. You don't think negative, even if you're not at the place that you want to be at right now, you're speaking positive to yourself. I'm just a phone call away. I'm just a document away. I'm just a text message, an email away from making it to the top, to seeing my breakthrough. But I thank you guys. I don't want to talk your ear out too much. If you made it to the end of the video, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what the name my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what the name, if y'all got some cool little names. You know, I'm just buying cats and plants and all type of stuff, man. But it's helping my peace, right? It's helping me be happy and be here for you guys. So I thank you guys for being here. Bwhite out, baby. Holla at me. Say bye-bye.